Long before modern cities, Georgia was a land of mystery, promise, and untold stories.
In the early 18th century, this land stood at the edge of the known world.
Across dangerous oceans, settlers journeyed toward a future they could only imagine.
They arrived with hope, fear, and the dream of a new beginning. Along fertile lands and rivers, the first settlements slowly took shape.
But this land was not empty. Native American tribes had lived here for generations.
Early interactions would shape Georgia's future through cooperation, tension, and survival.
This was the beginning of Georgia's long and powerful journey through history.
In 1732, Britain planned a new colony in the southern frontier of America.
This vision was led by James Oglethorpe, a soldier and reformer.
Georgia was designed as a place of hope for the poor and imprisoned debtors. For many, the journey meant leaving everything behind.
The Atlantic crossing was long, dangerous, and unforgiving.
After months at sea, the settlers finally reached American shores.
In 1733, the city of Savannah was established along the Savannah River.
Savannah was carefully planned, unlike most colonies of its time.
Oglethorpe banned slavery and alcohol to create a moral society.
Life was hard, and survival depended on discipline and cooperation.
Oglethorpe built peaceful relations with Native American tribes.
Georgia also served as a defensive buffer against Spanish Florida.
Disease, hunger, and climate tested the colonial's survival.
Despite hardships, Georgia slowly began to take root. The foundation was laid for a colony that would shape America's future.
Daily life in colonial Georgia began with the rising sun.
Homes were simple, built from wood, and shaped by necessity. Agriculture was the heart of survival in the colony.
Women worked tirelessly to keep families fed and clothed.
Even children shared the responsibilities of colonial life.
Every tool was handmade, and every skill deeply valued.
Trade helped settlers survive in an isolated world.
Hunger and hardship were constant threats. Disease spread easily, and medicine was limited. Faith gave strength during difficult times.
Strict rules governed everyday life.
The colony stood as a protective frontier.
Community cooperation was essential for survival.
Life offered little comfort and no rest.
Despite hardships, colonial Georgia slowly grew stronger.
By 1775, tensions spread across the American colonies.
News of rebellion reached Georgia, changing everything.
Georgia was divided between loyalists and patriots.
War preparation began quietly across the colony.
British forces quickly took control of key cities.
In 1778, Savannah fell under British occupation.
Despite occupation, resistance continued in rural areas.
Georgia became a battleground of fierce encounters. In 1779, patriots attempted to reclaim Savannah. The war left destruction across Georgia.
Civilians suffered greatly during the conflict.
The balance of power slowly began to shift.
By 1782, British forces withdrew from Georgia. Georgia emerged free from British rule. The war ended, and Georgia stepped into a new future. On January 2, 1788, Georgia became the fourth state to join the United States.
With independence, Georgia began building a new society. Communities focused on rebuilding homes and farms.
Agriculture remained central to survival and growth. Town markets became hubs for trade and interaction.
Education slowly spread, with small schools teaching reading and writing.
Local councils and assemblies guided Georgia's early government.
Relations with Native American tribes continued to shape the frontier.
Daily life was simple, laborious, and focused on survival.
Faith and community gatherings provided strength and guidance. Roads connected towns, helping Georgia's economy slowly expand.
Even in peace, Georgians kept trained militias for protection.
Cultural traditions flourished alongside daily work.
Georgia's borders slowly expanded as settlers moved westward. By 1820, Georgia had emerged as a stronger, more organized state, ready for a new chapter in its history.
By the 1820s, Georgia was growing faster than ever before.
Cotton became the backbone of Georgia's economy.
Plantations spread across the land, reshaping society. Some grew wealthy, while others paid the price.
These lands were not empty. Native nations had lived here for generations.
Tension grew as settlers pushed westward.
Removal policies changed lives forever.
This painful journey became known as the Trail of Tears.
As native lands were taken, settlers rushed in. Railroads connected Georgia to a wider world.
Industry slowly began to rise alongside farming.
Georgia became a land of sharp contrasts.
Slavery stood at the heart of the Southern economy.
By the 1850s, the nation stood divided.
Georgia was moving toward a future shaped by conflict.
Time moved forward, and Georgia changed with it. Atlanta became the heart of a new Georgia.
Industry and business reshaped the state.
Education opened doors to the future.
Georgia became a global center for film and media.
Georgia found its voice through culture and music.
Georgia became a global center for film and media.
Sports united millions across the state.
Different stories, one shared home.
Georgia stands connected to the world. From struggle to strength, this is Georgia Today. If you enjoyed this journey through Georgia, subscribe to 50 States of America on Colonial, state by state.
Like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and join us as we explore every state, one by one.